Good morning. I am going to be doing a pop-in reading because, and this is going to be a pop-in reading for twin flames. I'm getting some weird energies at the moment. Last night, some storms came through, but when I went outside in the evening, the lightning was crazy. It was basically like a strobe light. It sort of looked like heat lightning, but it wasn't. But it was just that like constant. Like it looked like it was strobing. It's weird. I'd never seen that before. Then today I'm feeling some like almost nauseous, which is not. That's not. I don't normally just have those sorts of feelings. I have a pretty calm energy. So something's going on, and I want to check in and see what it is. Page of Cups. Six of Swords. The Emperor in reverse. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay, so let's get the energies for our first person. This came out kind of sideways, but I think I'm gonna be taking that upright. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Cups again under the Emperor reversed. Eight of Pentacles. And the Chariot. And for our person B, Page of Cups under the Page of Cups. Okay, Strength. Four of Pentacles. The Moon. And the Three of Wands. Okay. So the Page of Cups here, often the Page of Cups is either a small love offer or an offer of reconciliation. So in this situation, it looks to me like person A is in, person B is the one actually making that offer of reconciliation. I'm seeing this as the masculine energy at the moment, and this is the feminine energy, but that can be reversed, as well as they don't have to be men or women. It can be applied to your situation, however, in terms of genders. But so the masculine, I'm for the sake of ease and your guys' confusion, I'm just going to say this is the masculine. The masculine made an offer of reconciliation here, but the feminine remained sort of in a stuck energy, and I think didn't accept that offer because they have been enlightened to this person's character through whatever course of events it took to get a situation where they need a reconciliation. Do you see what I mean? So whatever happened, that was an awakening for this feminine energy. And so she's remained in that stuck energy when it came to that reconciliation. And she felt that this was a part of her boundaries. That's what this next card is, you know, it actually says boundaries on the card. The Six of Swords can be about, you know, being stuck in or feeling stuck in a situation, and you have the power to release yourself from it. But you kind of feel like you can't. You're in some sort of self-restricting beliefs. So the boundaries came up when it came to this reconciliation, and the Page of Swords in reverse here, I believe that the feminine actually cut off communication with this masculine, and so his energy in response to those boundaries and that cutoff is, you know, strength came up for him. So I think he's actually trying not to overreact in this situation. He's trying, you know, to respect those boundaries. And he believes that if he perseveres in some way here, that you're going to see that he has this strength and compassion and courage. That's what he's hoping you'll see. However, he may have tried to do that in some way. The Emperor in reverse is someone who is controlling, immature. That you know, because maturity is the word that's on the card, but they're controlling, they're immature. So there may have been this masculine wanted to hold on to this feminine. However, he wasn't emotionally communicative. I'm getting that sense with this Four of Pentacles as well, that he's not actually expressing his emotions. What he did is he tried to take charge in this situation in this distorted, controlling, immature manner. And it shows the Ace of Cups here for the feminine energy. But the sense that I get from this card is that she's now holding this cup for herself. She's holding this cup towards this mirror or this portal, and there's a teacup within it over what looks like a lake and a waterfall. And it's almost like she's about to pour her cup into that teacup and drink it. That she's in a space right now where she's taking back her love for herself. She's focusing on self-love, but he doesn't want to let go. And it actually does show the divine feminine here in the Queen of Pentacles energy at this point. So she's taken back her love, put that into herself, and she's rapidly transmuting this situation. And she's glowing up, shining. She's doing good. The feminine in this situation looks like she's in a really strong energy. And it shows here, to clarify, that she has the Eight of Pentacles. So the feminine is building. She's working towards her, you know, she took back her cup of love. She's like, I'm going to drink it myself. And I'm going to work on my life and my success and, you know, my career, my home, my family. That's where I'm putting my time, focus, and energy to. And you can see in this card where she's working on building her pentacles that, you know, there's nobody else in here. She's by herself. She's just doing it. She's working. She's not paying attention to anything else. But I think this masculine is strongly watching and trying to figure out a situation. But I think he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get, like, because he's, you know, I'm also drawn to see that the Hanged Man here and the Emperor in reverse look very similar in these cards. And I think that's what she saw. That's what she saw that was really sort of a turnoff, is that immaturing, controlling manipulation that came from this masculine. And so she was like, no, I'm over that. I'm not doing that. And the masculine energy is here with the moon card. And so I think that he's to some degree scheming. He thinks that this isn't over, or he doesn't want it to be over. And he believes that it's not over, that like that if he hangs out in this energy long enough, he holds on, he has the strength and says like, this is going to come through for me. I'll be able to get this situation healed. I can get it back. I mean, because that's the energy of the whole reading is reconciliation. That's what this masculine wants, but he has secrets. He's also keeping this a secret. He's not telling anyone about this. He's, because he tried with the feminine here and he got cut off. And, but so he still has a plan, but he's sort of working in silence, right? Ace of Cups. So in terms of, this love, it shows the feminine in a chariot energy. And again, she's in this card, she's playing croquet, she's having a good time. This card has come out a lot lately and in this deck. So she's just doing her own thing, and she is moving off quickly into another direction. And I don't think that necessarily means to another relationship, because I don't think that that's who this feminine is. She's balanced. She doesn't need a relationship. What she needs is a partner, right? What she needs is an emperor. That's what she needs. But he's not showing up as that. And so she's just really focusing on herself and her life and going off in that direction. Whereas the masculine is down in this energy where I think that he feels like he's planting some seeds and he's putting things in place. And the feminine is probably not aware of this, and maybe no one else, but the masculine is. But he really does feel that his ships are going to come in, that he sort of silently made this choice, that this is his person. And so, but he's going to sit back and wait. What is he waiting for? What is he waiting for? What is this masculine waiting for? It almost feels like he's waiting on fate. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. So he's trying to be patient. What is he waiting for? He's waiting for patience. Yeah, I understand he's being patient, and maybe he wants the feminine to see that, like, I can't be as good as you, feminine, but I can kind of match your energy. I can be more consistent. I can move more slowly. Not like y'all are asking him to be slower than he is, but you know what I mean? Like he's saying I can be slow and consistent. He's like, that's what I can do. And Knight of Swords, it's really interesting. But so at some point he does want to rush in quickly, but what is he waiting for? What is he waiting for? Queen of Cups. Gosh, he is just so super focused. He's waiting. Okay, I think part of this is this energy. Is he knows that the feminine in the past has always been this way with him. She's been super compassionate and she's been forgiving, and she's had the strength to endure a lot of bullshit in this situation. And I think that's what he is waiting for, that energy to return to him. And that's when he thinks he's going to make his move. How's that going to go? How's that going to go? Yeah. So the feminine, I mean, it's funny because I just said, what is he waiting for? Is he waiting for fate? Actually, that's the feminine is in that energy. This energy is surrender. The feminines in this collective right now are entering that surrender energy. This has been coming up as a repeated message over and over and over again is the guidance is to surrender and release and let go. But the feminines are aligning into that energy. Okay. And the Six of Swords, moving away. But what is he moving away from? Is he moving away from this connection, or is he moving away from toxicity? What is he moving away from? Two of Wands. So he is still watching the feminine. The Tower. And this energy came up this morning. I did Soraya's Daily Divine Message, and the Tower was the first card out. There, and that's what I sense with those storms as well, is there is a tower coming. And so let me look into that now, because what is this tower about? I want to see more. What is this tower about? What deck do I want to use? I don't know. Okay. You know what? I'll just go into more. What is this tower about? Okay. The Tower is about a Two of Cups. Oh. Hermit. What is happening here? Oh, I'm drawing from the bottom of the deck. Six of Wands. Page of Cups again. The Page of Cups has come out 3 times. Wow. The Five of Wands. So Two of Cups, there's Two of Cups situation. This is what the Tower is about. It's Two of Cups situation. So this divine feminine and masculine. Somebody went into a hermit period, wanted to have this victory, wanted to have this reconciliation. But that is what, I think that the being cut off, that is the Tower for this masculine. I also feel like, because I did the Aquarius reading yesterday, and this Karmic leapt into the corner of the reading. And so I want to see if the Karmic wants to show up in this reading. I bet they do. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get the Karmic in here. Oh my God, you guys, I did it again. What's wrong with me? Wow. Isn't that what just came out? I'll have to check the video, but I swear to God, I think I pulled out that Ten of Cups and then I put it back in and shuffled and it came out again. Okay, so this is the Karmic energy though. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. Where'd that go? Oh my God, it went under the table. This Karmic is trying to hide something. Ah, the Three of Swords. Okay. The World. The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. These are the cards that fell onto the floor. So what I'm seeing, and you know, the Queen of Cups came out for you at the end. That's what he's waiting on you to return to that Queen of Cups energy. And what just happened here is this, so this karmic thought that this masculine was her 10 of cups, that she's solely in love, you know, whatever. And she was perceiving him as the King of Pentacles, in this situation. So basically her appeal with this situation, she's seeing him as a provider, someone that can essentially support her ultimately, or, you know, whatever, be her king. And, but I just get that sense too, that, you know, it's the King of Pentacles in this card is the Mad Hatter. And so I think that there's a big disconnect for her in between this fantasy that she has essentially wrapped around this masculine. Like she has this set fantasy that I feel like she will just put people into that slot, for example, and then kind of not paying attention to the person's true character or wants or desires or interests. She's saying, this is my person. So that's how she was viewing this. But then obviously, I think when this masculine went into that Emperor in reverse energy, whatever sort of controlling, immature behaviors he was doing, that caused her a heartbreak in this situation. Because again, if you look back up on these cards, in this position, the divine the divine feminine had the cup of love, the Ace of Cups, she's given back to herself. The masculine's holding on to her, and the karmic sitting here in broken heart energy. So it looks like this masculine got cut off by the feminine, and the karmic got cut off by the masculine, all right around the same time. And so what I'm seeing here in terms of the world, so that's the closing of a cycle. And, you know, the masculine had that moon energy, while the feminine is, I feel like it's funny, like for this little love triangle, this person, this Queen of Pentacles, the feminine energy is totally doing her own thing right now. She's not even really paying any attention to any of this. The masculine is obsessed watching her. He's keeping secrets, I think, also about like this karmic situation. He's keeping secrets from the karmic. He's keeping secrets from the feminine. And he's keeping his plan a secret. But then there's the karmic energy sitting back here, and she's watching both of them. She's watching him and she's watching her. And so the Hierophant came up for her energy. And so she's kind of at this point, I'm getting a couple things here. First of all, she wants marriage out of this person. I think she, just like the masculine energy right now, kind of feels like if she waits here that she will get her end game of what she wants. She wants that, you know, that marriage. She wants, you know, him to take care of her, like that, all of that. But it's funny when these fell out, and then coming up here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress fell out on the floor with each other. And that's you, Divine Feminine. That's this Queen of Cups that this masculine is now in sort of a quiet chaser energy is what I'm going to say. He's holding back, but he's definitely watching, and that's what he wants. But I feel like with the Hierophant here below these cards coming out, is that she knows, actually, this karmic knows that this Divine Feminine is the one that's making all of the decisions here. Because now this masculine doesn't have any interest in what this person wants. But she thinks that perhaps if the feminine rejects him, she might get him back. Right? That's what it looks like is going on. Let's get some messages. Let's get some messages from the feminine first. Give me more time. I'm working on being a better counterpart to you. So, and I think that is the feminine's energy here. She's not saying that you don't mean anything to me or you're a piece of garbage. What she's saying is that, like, I'm not going to accept that energy. You need to go work that out. And if you manage to come back with matching my energy, then, like, hey, great. But you know, I've got to go. I've got things that I'm working on myself, and that's what I want to do. And so you've got to give me the time to do that, and you need that time for yourself, Divine Masculine. I regret my past mistakes and wish I could have another chance with you. I'm sure she does have some regrets in terms of closing out this cycle. One more. Nobody is like you. You are exceptional. You are special. And the feminine wants to remind you of that. All the things that she did see in you. It's not that she was wrong about it. She just doesn't like this. She can't, that energy can't come into a relationship. It's just not going to. Not with this divine feminine. And so, you know, she acknowledges and recognizes that she, you know, loves and cares for this masculine. It's just that she's just not going to deal with that, though. Okay. These are messages from the masculine. You made me see a side of me that I've grown to hate. So his connection with the feminine is exposing his shadows to him. And that's the purpose. That's the purpose of these connections, right? And so the masculine does need to work through that, because, yeah, I mean, that's the first piece of it, is that self-awareness to acknowledge those shadows in yourself. And now he's going to have to work through them. All those secrets, look, and it came up over the moon, like I said, this, you know, he's holding so many secrets. So many secrets. All those secrets I kept caught up with me, each and every last one of them. I bet they did. I bet they did. Every thought is you. You occupy my mind. I can't escape you, even if I tried. And we saw that. All this masculine is doing is kind of watching and waiting for this feminine. And he's hoping that she returns to him with that, you know, that compassionate, nurturing energy that he's known from her. He craves that again. Okay, and these are messages from the Karmic. When you look at me, it makes me feel worse. You see a side of me, others don't. I can't hide it from you. I think, yeah, I mean, there's probably been a lot of toxicity, like some really, really bad behavior, I would guess, that's shown up in this connection between the masculine and the Karmic. I'm working on myself each day so I can come back to you as my complete whole self. Yeah, like I said, she thinks, you know, there's not a lot of self-esteem in this person and in this energy here. So she's probably been very toxic as well. I think that he is too, especially with all these secrets. And so they probably torn each other to shreds. You know, okay, there's two more that came out. She's just throwing her shit on the floor. All this stuff for her is coming out on the floor. And I think that in and of itself is a message. I think these karmics are throwing a tantrum right now. They are in this space where they've taken a loss here, and they still cling to the hope that they're going to come back. But I think I get the sense that there's a tantrum, that there's chaos. You are always in my dreams. Yeah, they're obsessed. Every song I hear reminds me of you. You know, because this is her 10 of Cups. There is, if you're an Aquarius watching this, please go watch the Aquarius reading, because some stuff came out there. Okay, and I also want to get some oracles for the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, and the Karmic. For the Feminine, what is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? And so this card is reinforcing that the feminine is in the correct energy of, you know, that Eight of Pentacles, that building. And so it's basically asking you to release this, you know, the mistakes of the past and all of that stuff. And I think she is already in that space. She's in that moving towards that surrender energy. So it's basically saying like, just focus on the present, focus on your path, and that's it. For the masculine, nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? I think the message there with nothing real can be threatened. He is very worried about losing this feminine ultimately. I mean, he already has, but he's still clinging to the hope, just like the Karmic is, that, you know, given enough time, that she will forgive him, because he knows how forgiving she is. It's here, masculine, the forgiveness isn't the issue. You know, the feminines will forgive, but what you need to be focused on, don't be focused on losing that or chasing that or whatever. Focus on cleaning up your life, and just know that if this is your person, again, it's going to ultimately work out, but you have to do the inner work, because she's just not going to accept that immature, you know, controlling behavior. She's not going to accept secrets and manipulation and drama and stuff like that. That's not what this feminine wants. Okay, so the Karmic. Turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience. What possibilities can you dream into reality? As I was pulling that card, I got a message as well about self-limiting beliefs and self-worth. That this Karmic, I mean, let me pull another card for the Karmic. The Star. She really needs to heal, and that needs to be her direction right now, is to move towards healing. That's what is what everybody needs to do from this situation, is heal. Right. Okay. Let me get one more for the connection between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Wisdom. Okay, hang on. Magic. So the message that I'm getting here is that sort of a strange message, I feel like, but it's asking you both to add more magic and wisdom. So essentially, I think what it's asking you to do, divine feminine, and in particular, I in another reading the other day, and I said that I would go post this tea on my Etsy shop, and of course I didn't, but I will, because this is coming out again. It's asking you to connect, to be open to connecting with your masculine on the astral plane, in the 5D, and in sleep, in your dreams, and that's what it's asking you to do. I believe, because there may be some wisdom or knowledge for either you or your masculine, or both of you, to be gained from that astral plane. I think there are some downloads, and so it's asking you. So I'm going to, again, I am actually going to get that. I just haven't made that tea in years, because I can you know, do it pretty well for myself, get into that that astral state. But this tea does help, and so I'm going to post that today. I'm going to do that today. All right. Thank you guys. Hang in there. I know that there's some rough energies going on. Again, I just want to encourage everybody for their spiritual hygiene. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with good energies, you know, and whether or not that's removing yourself from people who are lower vibrational energies and spending time on your own, or just ensuring that you're spending time with people who are in that higher vibration. That's very important, especially when there's third parties involved in these situations. I think I just get the sense that I'm not even seeing all of what's to come with this situation, because there's something more going on. And in fact, I'm sorry, guys. Because I can feel it. I can feel it, that there's something coming. Hermit. This card's been coming out a lot too. The Lovers. Two of Wands. Union. That's the on this card. It's unity. Hangman. Hangman came out again too. So there's going to be this period of limbo, of waiting. But I do think something more is coming. But it has to do with essentially, wow. Okay, yeah, I am kind of seeing that. Because there's a lot of silence right now. But that silence isn't going to last forever. There is something up ahead. The High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. There's some spying, overindulgence. Queen of Wands is going to be going under judgment, I think, for an interference in a Two of Cups situation here. Yeah. There's some drama up ahead, but it's not yet. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.